You haven't yet lit a Shabbat candle. We have a number of Shabbat candles to light over to the side. Come, light a Shabbat candle. If you'd like to move forward, we're supposed to be Shabbat in the round, but we had some tech problems today. So we're Shabbat in the half round. Similar to being Shabbat in the half nude, I guess. But if you'd like to move forward, we'd love to have everybody closer.
time. Lie, la, lie, die. Yai, da, 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 da. Yai, da, da, da. Yai, da, 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 da. Yai, da, da, da. Yai, da, 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 da. Yai, da, da. Yai, da, 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 da. Ya, da, 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 da. Lie, die, 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 die. Ya, da, 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 da.
Tonight, we were supposed to be in the social hall, but because of some tech difficulties, we created a half circle in the sanctuary. If at any point you'd like to move closer, feel free. If not, stay in the seats where you are most comfortable. Tonight, well, this Shabbat service has had many names. Right now, it's going by the name Alternative Shabbat, and it has alternative music to help lift our spirits and our souls. We've also called it Shabbat in the Round, and we've also called it Mystic Quest Shabbat. And typically on these Shabbats, I do look at Hasidic masters, and we talk about the mystics. And the question always arises, what is mysticism? I can speak English tonight. I'm 3 weeks out of practice, obviously, from having been on vacation. The idea of mysticism is to become one with God. And the mystic's goal was to find God and to connect fully. Today's world, that could mean, well, connecting to holiness, to connecting to one another, to connecting to goodness. And our goal is to lift our spirits as high as we can, out of the mundane and into the holy, just as Shabbat separates the mundane from the holy. So tonight, I'll teach you a little bit about Menachem Mendel of Kutsk, a very famous rabbi born in 1787, who lived about 80 years and then passed. But his words of wisdom ring out today. They still speak to us. One of the quotes I always find humorous from this rabbi, it speaks of love. And his statement was, you don't love fish. Because if you loved the fish, you wouldn't have killed it and cooked it. Often we say we love something, but what does love mean? But this rabbi was best known for a phrase I've used many times. God is present where you let God in. God is present where you let God in. Each day we have a choice. We can open our hearts to God. We can open our actions to God. We can open ourselves to holiness and good deeds, or we can turn our back. And so when Rabbi Menachem Mendel says, God is only where you let God in, that's a statement about the power we have in creating holiness in this world. You choose to create holiness. You choose to let it in. You choose to help others. So tonight we're going to think about our words. We're going to think about focusing on letting God in. So like the mystics, we can become more connected to holiness. We continue with Hine Matov, led by Joel and Jamie on drums.
Please join us. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד.
The rabbi of Kotsk, he called out to some of his students and he said, "What is all of this talk about praying earnestly? What is the meaning of to pray earnestly?" They had no idea what he was talking about. And so they questioned him, "Why are you asking us this question about earnestness?" And he said, "Is there anything at all in life that one should not do earnestly? Every action we take, if done with a full heart, can be a godly action, as long as we take it with full heart and not accidentally." He believed that everything should be done earnestly. We turn to page 131 for Shiru Ladonai.
שירו לאדוני, שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני, כל הארץ, שירו לאדוני, ברכו שמו, בסרו מיום ליום, ישועתו, ספרו בגויים, כבודו, בכל העמים, נפלאותיו. כי גדול אדוני ומהולל מאוד נורא הוא על כל אלוהים יאי די די כי כל אלוהי עמים אלילים ואדוני שמיים עשה עוד הדר לפניו עוז ותפארת במקדשו רי 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 יללי יללי ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ ירם הים ומעולל מאוד שדי וכל אשר בו יאי רי רי אז ירננו כל הצייר לפני אדוני קיבה לשפוט הארץ ישפוט תבל בצדק ועמים באמונתו ילי ילי רי יאי רי 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 רי
We're going to take a few moments for meditation, so if you'd like to put your books to the side, please do. I'm going to ask everyone to sit up straight, to place your feet on the floor if they reach, to allow your neck to find a comfortable position, and then to take a slow, deep breath in, hold it, and let it out. Another deep breath in, hold it, and let it out. Another deep breath in, this next breath in, clench your hands into tight fists, and then release on the breath out. Clench and breathe in. Holding, holding, holding. Breathe out and relax. Again, ball up your fist on the breath in. Holding, holding, holding. Breathe out and relax. One more time, balling up those fists. Breath in. Holding, holding. Breathe out and relax. Let your hands find a comfortable place on your legs or in your lap. On this breath in, have your shoulder blades behind you touch. Deep breath in, touching, holding, holding. Relax and breathe out. Breath in and touch. Breathe out and relax. One more time with your shoulders. Breathe in. Holding. Breathe out. Let your chin fall to your chest in a comfortable position. On this breath in, roll your head a half circle to the left or to the right and hold it there until you breathe out. So breathe in and roll your head. Holding, holding. Breathe out and return to center. On this breath, go in the opposite direction. Breathe in. Holding, holding. Breathe out and return to center. Breathe in and roll your head. Hold position. Breathe out, return to center. One more time in the opposite direction. Breathe in and roll. Feel that stretch as you hold your breath. And exhale and return to center. Another breath in. Holding. Exhale. Keep breathing in slowly and deeply as I take you to some guided imagery. Imagine yourself standing in a field, barefoot, the grass beneath your toes. Imagine yourself dressed in white for Shabbat. Feel a light breeze passing over your skin. See a sun that is about to set. Perhaps you see clouds or just a blue sky. But stare out into the distance and see her. See the Sabbath bride as she moves towards you. What does this bride look like to you? An angel, a woman, a color, a feeling? Take a moment and stand there in your Shabbat white in that open field with that setting sun nearby and the Sabbath bride approaching you, and have her come to you and give you a blessing that you need tonight. Take a moment and hear her words. She finishes her blessing and moves on, and you turn around as the sun sets and you see the lights of your home, and you move toward it, ready to celebrate Shabbat. Another breath in. take a moment to collect your thoughts and then slowly open your eyes as we continue with Al-Chado D on page 138. We'll be doing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9, rising on that final verse.
שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד השמיענו אל המאוחר אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה לך דודי לקרא קהלה שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי היא מקור הברכה מראש מכתם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה חילה לך דודי לקרא קהלה פני שבת נקבלה התעוררי התעוררי כי בעורף קומי אורי 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 שידברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לך דודי לקרא קהלה פני שבת נקבלה אוי ושלום עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה ובצוהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה בואי חלה לך דודי לקרא קהלה פני שבת נקבלה
The rabbi of Kotsk, he once said of the famous rabbi, there's a famous rabbi in a fur coat. It was a strange comment. And his disciples asked him what he meant by this. And he said, well, one man buys himself a fur coat, and another man buys kindling. And the man who buys the fur coat is thinking about his own warmth. But the man who buys kindling thinks about the warmth of the community. He's speaking about sharing with others, giving warmth to others, thinking about someone besides yourself. And to rise yourself in holiness, to lift yourself up, the goal is to think of others and not just what your personal needs are. So now we continue with Shalom Aleichem, where we welcome in angels. Those angels aren't blessing themselves, they come to bless us. So let's feel their presence as we sing Shalom Aleichem on page 142.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Hasharet, Malachi Hasharet, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem L'Shalom, Malachi HaShalom, Malachi HaShalom, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Barchuni L'Shalom, Barchuni L'Shalom, Malachi, Malachi Elyon, Malachi Shalom, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Tzedchem L'Shalom, Tzedchem L'Shalom, Malachi HaShalom, Malachi HaShalom, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
128 for the lighting of our candles. I'm going to ask Karen and Susan to come forward to light our candles. Karen was in a meditative state when I called on her. But if you could light our candles tonight. The candles are the gateway through which the angels and the Sabbath bride enter our hearts and our homes. This gateway is officially open with the lighting of these candles. And may the light of these candles remain with you for 24 hours over the course of Shabbat, brightening everything you do over the next 24 hours. The blessing over the candles.
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner v'tzivanu lehadlik ner v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Rabbi Mendel once said, 3 pillars support the world. 3 pillars we read about in the Mishnah. Torah, service, meaning prayer, and good deeds. But as the world approaches its end, the first two will shrink, and only one thing will remain, and that is good deeds. But good deeds will grow and grow and grow. So to create that perfect society, it doesn't depend on prayer or study of Torah. It depends on your actions towards others. So let's work our way toward a more perfect world by doing deeds that are good and kind and honest to those around us. We're now going to rise for the Baruch Hu and stand before God and think about how we can help others. We face the ark.
Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
We remain standing for the Shema. And the Shema speaks about unity and about oneness. It's actually a mystical prayer where we become one with God and with one another. And as we say these words, we think about our connection to each other, to all of humanity, to all of nature, to all that has been, to all that is, to all that will be. The Shema speaks about connection and lifting our souls ever higher and higher. So we cover our eyes for the Shema.
Shema Israel Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
You may be seated. We turn to page 154 for the Vahafta, a song that speaks about our love for God and God's love for us, and how we must speak words of holiness and to teach them to our children each day. The Vahafta, page 154.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם בכל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
It is said that a pious Jew once came to Rabbi Mendel of Kotsk, and he said, Rebbe, I'm beginning to think that I no longer believe in God. Well, the Rebbe replied, but Moshe, because every Jew is always called Moshe in these stories, but Moshe, do you care? Rebbe, what do you mean, do I care? Do you care about living a good life? Of course I care. I do everything I can to make sure that I do right by everyone. Do you care what happens to your family? Rebbe, you know that I care about my family. I would help them through anything. Do you care about your friends, your neighbors, people around you? Yes, I care. I do what I can to be a good neighbor, a good friend. I do what I can. I give what I can. Well, Moshe, then it's simple. If you care, then you believe. As we crossed that sea of reeds, we helped each other. The young and the strong helping the old and the infirm. We made it across because we cared. And when you care, you believe. And when you believe, you care. And may we continue each day to help one another across that sea of reeds, that treacherous place that we know, well, so many of us need to cross because of the challenges in our own lives. Micha Mocha, page 156. Let us sing together.
Lay la lay lay la lay la lay, lay la lay lay la lay la lay, lay la lay lay la lay la lay, lay la lay lay la lay la lay. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Tehilot osefele lay la lay lay la lay la lay, lay la lay lay la lay la lay, lay la lay lay la lay la lay. Malchutecha rauvanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe uMiriam. Zeli anu ve'amru Adonai imloch leolam va'ed. Lay la lay lay la lay la lay, lay la lay lay la lay la lay. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Tehilot osefele lay la lay lay la lay la lay, lay la lay lay la lay la lay, yay la lay lay ya la lay la lay, yay la lay 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 lay, yay la lay 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 lay, yay la lay lay yay lay, yay la lay.
We turn to page 162 for Vishamru. The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat throughout the ages as a covenant for all time. It is a sign for all time between me and the people of Israel. For in 6 days Adonai made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day God ceased from work, and God was refreshed. Vishamru, page 162.
ושמרו ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לתורתם ברית עולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לתורתם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לתורתם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לתורתם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Turn to page 371 for the Misha Berach. We say the Misha Berach for those who are ill of mind, body, and spirit. On our Misha Berach list, Alan Ross, Amy Coito, Brandon Rapport, Bruce Newman, Denise Fontaine, Erwin Ames, Kathy Ryder, Lionel Sokol, Lisa Sage, Lauren Kleinrock, Howard Gordon, Mark Jeff, Mark Vidal, Michael Ryder, Milo Mandel, Sharon Friedman, Rabbi Stanley Davids, Steve Lincoln, Steve Mandel, Susan Vidal, Yoni Arusi. We also think of those in Israel and the Mideast, those affected by acts of terrorism, anti-Semitism, bigotry, and war. We think of those caught in natural and unnatural disasters. We think of those healing from all too frequent gun violence. We also, in our prayers, remember those who take care of the ill. If you have an additional name for our Misha Berach list, please share it with us now. Misha Berach Avotenu V'Imatenu. May the God of our ancestors grant our Refuah Shlema, a complete and full healing to all those named this evening and to all those we hold in our hearts. And together we say,
Amen.
The singing of Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBeracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
In a moment, we're going to turn to page 164 and rise for the Amidah. And we're going to chant Adonai Sifatai Tiftach together, and then we're going to pray silently. And I've been reflecting on the idea of silence. As many of you know, I was on vacation last week in Canada. And for 3 days last week at Yoho National Park, I would wake up before sunrise and take a walk in the snow by myself. And you would think it'd be a lonely experience, but it was actually very connective. I felt connected to everything around me. Often in silence, we find connection. We begin to listen to sounds we might not normally hear. We began to notice things we might not normally notice if we're talking to someone or looking at our iPhones. In many ways, silence can connect us if we're aware and present in that silence. So tonight, when we pray silently, listen to the breathing around you, the sounds of the distant street. Feel the souls that inhabit this space. And in this silence, feel the connection of us all being together on Shabbat. We are on page 164. Let us rise.
Ananana sfatai tiftach, ananana ufi yagi tehilatecha, ananana Adonai. Ananana sfatai tiftach, ananana ufi yagi tehilatecha, ananana Adonai. Ananana sfatai tiftach, ananana ufi yagid tehilatecha.
Pray together.
Shalom, shalom bimromav. Yase shalom. Osa shalom, shalom bimromecha. Itase shalom. Yase shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imnu amen. Ose shalom, shalom bimromav. Yase shalom, osa shalom, shalom bimromecha. Itase shalom, itase shalom, yai, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ose shalom, shalom bimromav. Yase shalom. Osa shalom, shalom bimromecha. Itase shalom. Yase shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'kol yoshvei tevel. Ose shalom.
A few final thoughts on the philosophies of Rabbi Mendel Kotsk. In regards to the Vahafta, he once wrote, "And these words which I command you this day, they shall be upon your heart." And he pointed out that it says upon your heart, not in your heart. And he went on to say that there are times when your heart is shut. And so the words of God, of holiness, rest upon your heart, waiting for your heart to open. And when it opens, those words of holiness will go in. You have to be open to others, open to doing kind acts. And when you do, holiness then appears. This idea brings together two of Rabbi Mendel's main ideas: the power of words and the need to open one's heart. He is aware that the heart is not always open, not always ready to change, not always ready to accept others. Like the Pharaoh, our hearts can be hardened and not open to kindness, to love, to holiness, to the godly. But Rabbi Mendel is aware that we all have moments when we let down our guard, our defenses, our anger, our jealousies, and then our hearts open. And if we don't have words ready to change our lives, the moment of openness will pass, and no God, no holiness will enter it. And the trouble with most of our lives is that we spend our time important into that which is important, and the important into the unimportant. And this creates a confusion about the priorities in our lives. I think we see this all the time within politics and wedge issues, and how we can take an idea and blow it out of proportion and make it the main idea and avoid the problems that we truly have. And I have great examples, but I don't want to become political on such a calm and peaceful evening. A man came to the rabbi of Kotsk and told him his troubles. The man said, "People call me a bigot. What kind of an infirmity, what kind of illness are they ascribing to me? Why a bigot? Why don't they call me a pious man?" A bigot, the rabbi answered, converts the main issue into a side issue, and a side issue into the main issue. When our hearts are open, we're aware of the difference between the important and the unimportant. We understand which is the side issue and which is the main issue. Instead of focusing on gossip, we need to focus our words or on words that give us strength. Instead of worrying about our own needs, we need to focus on the needs of the community. Instead of building our fortunes, we should be building lives of meaning. So my blessing for each and every one of you tonight. May you watch your words and realize that to love shouldn't refer to a fish you just caught and want to eat, but to the people around you. May you watch your heart so that it remains ever open. May you watch your focus so that the important takes precedence over the unimportant. And may you watch your relationship to those that surround you, because we only exist because of our interactions with one another. And together we say, it is my honor to ask Mark Vidal, one of our board members, to come forward to enlighten us with announcements. I have a mic for him. I think I put it right over here. And I'm going to put you right over here in front of the candles. Yeah, it even works. There you go.
Thank you, Rabbi. Good evening, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Rabbi Jon, Joel, and Jamie. Thank you very much for performing for us this evening. Thank you to our owning sponsors, Sandra and Bert Levy. I've got a whole list of, it's amazing how many programs we actually run in this synagogue. For being a relatively small synagogue, there's plenty to do if you want to come out and do it. Join us tomorrow afternoon, Saturday, November 16th at 3:30 for a hike, followed by Havdalah. We'll be starting at the Victory Trailhead. Info and directions are in this week's email. I'm going to be there. Hopefully you guys can join us. I know Dr. Joel will be.
I'll be there.
This Sunday, November 17th, is our first Kiddie Youth Group event. Join Paige, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders for a fun afternoon of bowling. This coming Thursday, November 21st, is Trivia with Wayne on Zoom at 5 p.m. Grab your favorite snack, a beverage, and get ready to have a little fun, a lot of laughs, and some friendly competition. We're also kicking off our West Valley Food Pantry Toy Drive. Donate an unwrapped gift and bring it to Temple Kol Tikvah no later than December 13th, which is our Hanukkah community celebration. Save the date. Our tzedakah this evening is going to the West Valley Food Pantry. There is a QR code and the good old-fashioned tzedakah box at our Oneg. Check out all the events on the Kol Tikvah website or call the office if you have any questions. Don't forget, we're always looking for new sponsors for Shabbats and all our events. By sponsoring an event, it allows us to continue to offer all these great community events, education programs, and other programming we offer at Kol Tikvah. And if you're new to Kol Tikvah, welcome. If you're not new, you're also welcome. Got to get everybody involved. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Shabbat Shalom.
We turn to page 598 for the mourner's Kaddish. On our recently departed list, Gita Gilgur, remembered by the Litvak family. Tatiana Feinzimmer, remembered by the Litvak family. Jeffrey Albaum, remembered by the Strauss and Albaum families. Tova Ratner, remembered by the Waterman family. We also hold in our prayers the hostages and soldiers we have lost in the current Mideast conflict, those taken by gun violence, those that have passed due to floods, fires, and other natural and unnatural disasters, and those that have no one but us to say Kaddish for them. On our Yortzeit list, the list that remembers those who died during this season and years past, we have the following individuals: Ida Ackerman, Jean Bua, Henry Copland, Rita Cowan, Abraham Furman, Frida Furman, Alan Gelfand, Judy Giverts, William Glassberg, Isidore Greenspan, Blanche Hannafin, Harry Marcus, Harold Mars, Ephraim Meltzer, Lee Noland, Paul Nussbaum, Alvin Ryder, Fred Roman, Mildred Roman, Barbara Schultz, Debbie Schwartz, Isabel Silverman, Evelyn Stark, Mildred Taubman, Christopher David Trentham, Ruth Vaccarino, and Stephen Weiss. If you have an additional name for our Kaddish or Yortzeit list, please share the name with us now. If you're in the first 7 days of morning Shiva, I ask you to rise. The first 30 days of mourning, Shloshim, I ask you to rise. In the first year of mourning, I ask you to rise. If you're observing a Yortzeit, please rise. These are the mourners in our midst. We rise to show them our love and our support. We are on page 598 with the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yikadash shmei Rabbah, v'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yimachon v'chayei l'chol beit Yisrael, v'galav v'zman kari v'imru. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarak le'olam olamei amaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudsha b'rechu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, damiran v'alma v'imru. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru. Amen. May the one who makes peace on high grant peace to all who mourn, to all Israel, and to all humankind. And together we say, you may, well, I guess this will be standing up, and you guys are going to sit. Put your arms around the people near you. If there's no one near you, go find somebody, put your arm around. Don't be shy. Introduce yourself. No one should be standing alone.
עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. סלם עלינו ועל כל העולם. סלם שלום. שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם.
Bert, would you like to come forward and hold our Kiddush cup tonight? And thank Bert for all the sweets he sponsored tonight's oneg. So why don't we all hold up our imaginary Kiddush cups? And now, a short Kiddush?
Short
Short
Kiddush.
Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
It's a
L'chaim.
Kiddush. It's thirsty. Wow, Bert. That's the first time I've seen that in 15 years, okay? Bert, can you hold the challah for us? If anyone could come forward and place your hand on the shoulder of someone who's touching the challah, who's touching the challah, who's touching the shoulder, who's touching, I know, something like that. Let's all connect as one. Let's get everyone together before we do our blessing. Come and join us. Come and join us. Okay, don't join us. Come and join us. Come and join us. Come and join us. I'm trying to get everybody connected for once. We have such a nice, intimate crowd tonight. We should all be able to be connected. We don't point. Let's all say yummy, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
Tell Pam we did that, okay, Sandy? Here we go, Hamotzi.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'te'avon.
Give someone a kiss, a hug, wish them Shabbat Shalom,
Shabbat
and then Bert's
Shalom.
going to hold the tray as everyone gets challah. It's a really terrible job.
Shabbat Shalom, hey Shabbat Shalom, hey Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, hey Shabbat Shalom, hey Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, hey Shabbat Shalom, hey Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom.